Okay, I don't know how quick this video is going to be, but for those who are interested, I have done a variety of iterations of trying to get the latest Galaxy Explorer set 10497 alternate build of the 918, which was my favorite and first Lego set, Lego space set. The year they released this one I got for Christmas, and so this is the one I built first. I built the Galaxy Explorer. The second one I built, the second set I built the Galaxy Explorer. Now we'll get a third to build the 924. But anyway, the one deficiency I mentioned in previous videos was the absence of retractable landing gear on the 918 version, where the 924 and the 928 have retractable landing gear. So I built the entire set as they show in the instructions, and then I went back and modified it and modified and modified it. I think I've done about 3 or 4 iterations. And on my Facebook page, I showed how you can actually have the landing gear entirely retractable inside the ship, like the 924 and the 928. But there's a whole bunch of problems with it. First and foremost is the classic space minifig does not sit nicely in it, and there's huge gaps in the cockpit where this landing gear shows up. Now, you can, and I've done this, you can make this one completely disappear and flush with the rest of the ship. So this one can retract fully, but it suffers structural integrity issues. But you can do it, absolutely. You can hide this one. It will fully work with fully retractable. But I thought, since I can't get these ones to retract nicely, and they stay on the top like that, like there, that I'm going to do the same thing for this one. And it just makes the ship a lot nicer to build and modify, because yes, you have to do some base plate work over here, which is fine, but the top part, basically, this part's exactly the same as the instructions. This part's exactly the same as the instructions, and basically this entire center part with all the Technic pieces is slightly different. This beam is exactly the same spot as in the original instructions. Right, so you see that beam there and there. There's the white beam here in the original instructions that you remove and replace with a black, because you don't want it extending past here, because this is where the landing gear has to go. And these guys are in different spots. So this entire center part here, the 6 wide, going all the way down here to here to here, is my alternate, quote unquote, alternate build. So I used the 3 4x6 Technic rectangles, beam rectangles is fine, and 2 1x4 Technic beams, bricks, to hold the landing gear there. Yes, these are not held in place beyond the fact that with plated top and bottom. That's fine. That doesn't interfere with structural integrity. But from here to here, this thing is Technic beams or Technic pins into the rest of it. So this piece is the same, and that piece is the same. The black is the same. So not too much alternate build, not too much to modify it to have at least retractable landing gear to this point. Pretty easy, actually, if you are good with just seeing what the picture shows. That's it. That's the only modifications. All the other stuff inside here, to hold the edges of the wings on, identical all the way around, because this still has the gap there for these 1x1s. This still has the round piece for these 1x1s. These are all the same. Even these little pieces here, these modified bricks, everything's identical. And I'm going to follow the rest of the instructions until I get to the cockpit. And of course, I modified the cockpit, because one of the reasons I also did this, and not just to add the landing gear, the set instructions, the guy's laying down and basically the steering wheel folds on top of him, and I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all. The original 918, the guy's sitting straight up, right? He's sitting straight up. And I wanted to modify the ship so and this one, so the space minifig is sitting straight up. So he sits in here, and I use the steering wheel. I might do another video on that when I get there, but I wanted to show anybody who is mildly interested in modifying the 918 so it has retractable landing gear to a point. This is quote unquote as easy as it gets, and it still has the strength, the structural integrity, and basically I'm just going to keep on building until I get to the cockpit, and I'll show you how I modified that. But this is what I got so far, and a nice quick video. So there you go. I'll talk to you guys soon.